John Anderson Pierre in my crummy, messy kitchen out here at home. It's hot outside. Anyway, back again, Beer Ramble looking at Shiner Wicked Ram IPA. Twist off cap. It is a twist off cap. Woohoo! 6% ABV, an American IPA style beer. Shiner, of course, is based in Texas. Grab one by the horns, as they say. This is their first IPA in their long, illustrious history of the beer company. OK score on Beer Advocate as well as the Bros. This beer was introduced in 2015. As you can see. Over the past 100 years or so, our brewers have certainly engaged in their fair share of mischief. This beer, however, our first IPA, India Pale Ale, what it says, has taken a dose of wickedness to brew, starting with 2-row caramel and wheat malts, which provide a bright copper color and fuller body. We also add Crystal and Bravo hops for aroma and a classic IPA bite. We finish it off with a drop hopping of Centennials for an even aromatic flavor. So crack open the bottle and enjoy how refreshing Wicked can be. Of course, for 6% ain't bad. Most IPAs tend to be. Spoetzl Brewery, Shiner, Texas. Of course, this is their flagship beer. Of course, is the Shiner Bock, which is above average for me, in my opinion. But it's a popular beer in Texas. So let's take a whiff of the beer. So look at the beer, as you can see right here. My little glass. Not bad. Nice little, it does have that copper color as it talks about. Nice little head up top right here. So the whiff. Surprised if all these are never done on IPA, but I guess it's, first time's the charm for everything, right? So smell all the aromas, some of the citrus flavors of most hop beers. Most India Pale Ales, I should say. Excuse me. India Pale Ales. On to the taste. Bad. Not bad at all. Pretty good. Pretty decent. So, yeah, it's all right. Nice little finish here. You can see it really, very, it is to say, it is crisp. Most IPAs that I've had have been, some have been okay, others have been really sensational, and I'm sure the names I'm going to put out there probably going to say, well, you're crazy, but yeah, maybe you're right, The style of, again, India Pale Ales have been around forever. What it is, as what I mentioned, is that it has a very bite to it. It may not have a go down the most of your traditional lagers, but it has a bit of a bite. It has a bit of a hop, more hops, at times overly hoppy compared to most traditional lagers. So the style's been around forever, but I would say over the last 15 years, you can really say 20 years, IPAs have really kind of taken over, really become sort of the new thing now, and people like them, and I do too. But and also I do like a stout. So I do like a nice little traditional macro lager. I also like a pale ale. I like a pilsner. I like beer. So different styles work, but And there's some that have really, they know where their bread and butter is. So they've known, I mean, from everyone, every brewery has just put out an IPA. Some people, as a couple people I know, are real close to me, are not really big fans of it. Say, it's just so sour. It's like vinegar. Like some it's okay. To others, it's not much a desire. So, oh well. Um, I've had Goose Island IPA. I think that's really exceptional, great. Ranger, I'm biased to. I think that's also good by New Belgium. Um, Stone IPA, I like a lot. Lagunitas IPA is also really good, and there are a few others. Okay, this was introduced in 2015, so I guess they decided, hey, we'll jump on the bandwagon of the IPA craze. It's decent, folks. I mean, it's not a bad beer. I mean, it's a nice hop finish, very carbonated. Still a lot of lacing, as you can see on the beer. Um, IPAs you can pair it with nice, let's say, grilled chicken. Um, I was gonna have it with a hot dog, but no, I don't think that would the flavors would come match. Um, Grilled chicken. Some I think something fish wise, salmon or a nice little uh, trout or something. Some cheese. A nice salad would go great. These are more spring beer like beers, but if you live in the southeast like I do, there's no such thing as spring. Spring is like a couple of days and then it jumps into summer, like just like that. And even though we're still in spring, it feels like summer out there, 90 degrees. So a lager would be great, but this is going down pretty cold too. But as I mentioned with Shiner, a very popular beer, a lot of varieties they have, and of course the Bach is their flagship beer, been around since 1913. So they have a grapefruit ruby grapefruit beer, which I guess is also good this summertime. Got holiday cheers beer as well. They put out some good stuff. I mean, some interesting beers they put out. Some good, some like, but the Schreinerbach very is a big thing in Texas, and we've gotten it here um, in our region. And if you go other places around the country, I'm sure Shriners are kind of well-known, but west of the Mississippi, go to New Mexico, places like that. Oklahoma. Shriners a big thing on this computer, hopefully soon. But um, I'm gonna give this beer kind of go with what the bros and beer advocate says. It's an okay beer. 7 for me. You know, has its qualities, but doesn't really have much of a bite to it. In my opinion, I don't think it does. Um, you get that grapefruit a little bit, a little lemon with it, but you know, it's decent enough. It can pass. Um, I got this at Rouse's when I bought this bottle here. Out of my refrigerator. It's and it's one of those stores that I like. I had a discussion with the guys yesterday. Did a review with about this beer, and we and about other beers that is good now that the companies in a lot of stores are, whether it be packaged stores or other stores, are saying hey, they're realizing, hey, you don't have to buy the 6 pack. You don't have to buy, sample the beer, see if you like it. And if you do, excuse me, go ahead and buy it. If you don't, screw it and take a walk. That's the only way you'll know if the beer is worthy of getting your business again. So having it in singles in stores like Rouse's and now to which is a regional store in the pretty much in the Gulf Coast region. If you live in the Gulf Coast, they're very popular stores. But other places, I mean, even back home, back in Jersey, I mean, you can get singles of a lot of beers and from at liquor stores, whatever. And it's telling you, hey, you don't have to buy it. Just sample it. Just give it a taste. See what you think of it. See if you like it. What's the big deal? Hey. So, this is a good beer. I mean, it's okay, not great, but it's an okay beer. So, 7 score for me on the Wicked Ram IPA. 6% is pretty high. If you think deserves a better score, I think I'm insane. I'm sure a lot of you think that out there. Leave your comments on the bottom. Anyhow, John and Pierre, the Beer and TV Realm will tell you to keep on watching, and as always, cheers!